There are high expectations on Paul Pogba's shoulders every time he puts on the Manchester United shirt. On his day, he's unstoppable and a joy to watch, but on another day, it's difficult to digest his presence on the pitch. A serial title winner with Juventus and a World Cup winner with France, it's felt that he just hasn't brought that level of intensity to United he'd shown while playing for the Serie A giants following his £87 million move. Pogba's work rate at United has been questioned a lot of times ever since the Red Devils bought him back from Juventus. The fans are unable to understand why the French international isn't able to show his potential consistently. A similar assessment still accompanied Pogba until the first half of this season, but in the last few matches, he's shown what he's capable of doing on a regular basis. The French star has been impressive for the English outfit, making himself an indispensable part of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's team that's achieved some positive results lately. Most recently, Pogba scored the winner against Fulham during their 2-1 victory on the road. The crucial win helped the Red Devils return to the top of the Premier League table with a 2-point lead over Manchester City. Solskjaer fielded Pogba alongside Fred at the base of United's midfield, making it the first time the pair have started together in the league this season, and the experiment to play them together paid great dividends. The home team scored early on with Andre Frank Anguissa picking a perfectly timed run from Ademola Lookman behind a high United defence. The 23-year-old winger made no mistake and put the ball past David De Gea in the far corner. United responded well after conceding, with Pogba notching the winning goal in the second half before Edinson Cavani levelled the score before the interval. The Frenchman's goal was quite an amazing curling effort from his left, and something not many players out there can execute so perfectly. Solskjaer's side has now equalled a club record of 17 league games away without a defeat, set by the treble-winning United side of 1999. The Manchester club are on a roll and currently undergoing a positive streak in the league campaign without a loss in their last 13 matches. The Red Devils have successfully registered 10 wins and only 3 draws since November 7th, 2020. It was Pogba's second goal for the Red Devils in the last 3 league meetings, having scored the only goal of the match against the Clarets at Turf Moor before notching the winner against the Cottagers. The 27-year-old, who was pleased with his recent performances, has stressed that United need to work hard if they want to stay at the top of the league table. Be arrogant in the way that, yes, we are proud to be there and we want to stay there, but we have done nothing yet, so we need to keep working. We are happy with what's happening, but we want this to carry on. We want this more and more. If we think we won and we have arrived, this is when we are going to drop. United were able to put up a strong performance against Jurgen Klopp's men at Anfield before taking on Fulham. The best chance of the match fell to Pogba with 10 minutes remaining on the clock, but the Frenchman blazed his shot straight at Alisson in the Liverpool goal just 8 yards out from the goal. It was a good save by the Brazilian goalkeeper, but let's be honest and admit that Pogba should have done better. The player was himself frustrated after missing a golden opportunity to score against the defending champions. It's not like I apologised to my teammates, but I was really mad. Really mad. I was really close to a goal and I should have done better. This is Pogba's 5th season at United, and his merit as a player and overall value to the side are still being vigorously debated. While the midfielder has had some promising moments, overall he's been off the pace and guilty of some costly mistakes. In the defeats to Arsenal and Tottenham at Old Trafford, he gave away a penalty in both games with a rash and ill-timed tackle. Consequently, the player lost his place to Fred and Scott McTominay in midfield. A lot of eyebrows were raised upon the manager's decision, but Solskjaer did the right thing to bench Pogba to give him a wake-up call. The talented midfielder has recently admitted that some of his lacklustre displays earlier in the campaign were due to physical problems caused by the dreaded infection. The midfield star tested positive for the disease in August, which forced him out of the France squad and into quarantine for 2 weeks. Pogba missed the UEFA Nations League games against Sweden and Croatia. And while many people think that Pogba is putting in more effort on the pitch since he's afraid to lose the potential suitors who will come for him during the upcoming summer transfer window, his resurgence in form is due to playing alongside Bruno Fernandes. While there were calls for Pogba to be given the number 10 role owing to his natural creativity and passing qualities, the signing of Bruno Fernandes has seen him continue in his defensive midfield spot. Pogba plays behind Bruno, backs him up when he loses the ball, and bridges the gap between the back and the front lines. Since being bought from Sporting Lisbon in January 2020, Bruno has become an integral part of United. The Portuguese playmaker has immediately become a fan favourite after scoring a number of important goals for the Red Devils. He was able to score 8 league goals and provide 7 assists from 14 matches last season. This season, he's recorded 11 goals and 7 assists in 19 matches so far. The Portuguese attacking midfielder has admitted that he likes to play alongside Pogba, who helped him at United from day one. When I just arrived, he was injured and recovering. As soon as we met, Pogba said, "I've seen your style of play and your movements. Don't worry, once I recover, I'll help you," explained Fernandes to NBC Sport. "It gives a sense of confidence. After that, he really helped me," added the 26-year-old player. In just over a year's time, Pogba will be able to speak to clubs in Europe about a potential move in the summer of 2022. If United want to avoid losing him for nothing, they'll have to decide in the next 6 months whether to offer him a new contract. But for that to happen, Pogba has to quickly prove he's worth a lot more than just a place on the sub-bench. Paul Pogba's future at Man United is a source for constant speculation, with the World Cup winner reportedly looking to leave the Theatre of Dreams next summer. Reports in the media suggest that Juventus head coach Andrea Pirlo wants to add the 27-year-old to his team next season. Juventus striker Dybala has also expressed his wish for a reunion with Pogba at the Turin club. But Pogba will have to lower his wage demands if he wants to seal a move to Juventus in the post-pandemic transfer market, according to the club's sporting director Fabio Paratici. Pogba is a fantastic player, we know him as a champion, but something will change after the coronavirus crisis because logically the salary demands someone at his level would have had before is now more difficult to get hold of, or at least he'll have fewer clubs prepared to pay that money. And Pogba's agent, Mino Raiola, added some fuel to the fire by confirming that his client could make a return to Juventus since he's unhappy at Manchester. Maybe Juventus could be his next destination. Why not? Among other things, the relationship with the club and his former teammates is excellent, he said. Paul is unhappy at Man United. He can't manage to express himself like he wants, and like people expect him to. He needs to change team. He needs a change of scenery. He has a contract that will expire in a year and a half in the summer of 2022, but the best solution for all parties is a transfer in the next summer window. After enduring a difficult start to the season, Pogba has begun to have a positive impact on his team. After missing a lot of games last season due to injury, the 27-year-old midfielder is back to his best and has improved on consistency. Pogba is now replicating the form he showed for Juventus and proving his critics wrong, and since his situation is getting better at the Theatre of Dreams, Pogba might drop the idea of a possible return to Italy. Bruno Fernandes has been marked out as United's sole match winner for much of the past 12 months, but Pogba is finally stepping up to take some of the weight off the Portuguese's shoulders. Bruno and Pogba are crucial to United's hopes of winning the Premier League, and with the pace up front in the likes of Marcus Rashford, Anthony Martial and Edinson Cavani, Pogba's passing could unleash a quick attack in behind the defence. Pogba's vision and long-range passing are among his best attributes as a player, and Solskjaer is keen to make use of these abilities. If he manages to maintain consistency in his game, there's no doubt Pogba can become a key player for United in the race of the league title. The Frenchman has stopped acting like a diva and appears to be focused on doing well. United may not be playing at the level of title contenders like City and Liverpool, but if Pogba continues to play like he has in the last few weeks, United will at least have a say in who gets to win the league title this time around. He might not stay beyond the current campaign, but maybe he would want to leave on a high, rather than being remembered as a player who caused nothing but trouble for a team that played a big role in making him the player he is today.